Pastor Beech Street Presbyterian Church, and I'm doing a test here, but I want to show you our stained glass that has a meaning. This one right here, of course, is the manger and star are clearly depicted in this stained glass, as you can see. It's from Matthew chapter 2, verses 1 through 10, and Luke 2, 1 through 19. Now, we're going to go to the next one, so follow me as we go to the next stained glass. And let's see if I can get here where you can see this. Let me back up a little bit. It goes all the way down the stained glass, but at the top up there, the second one here, He is the Word, the light of the world, John 1, 1:14, 8, and 12. And that's what that meaning is right there in that stained glass. And in our third stained glass, we're going to go here. And as you see here, both the descending dove and voice of God can be seen. Matthew 3, 16 and 17. That's where that stained glass comes in. And we'll go here to number 4. And can you guess what number 4 is? The only miracle of Jesus to be in every gospel. Yes, the baby Jesus as the fish. And what a wonderful, actually, I'm trying to look here too, is the only miracle of Jesus, and that is the loaves of fish. All right, and we'll go here. If I'm kind of taking you on a wild ride here as I'm moving from one end to the other. I'm using my phone actually doing this through Restream, of course. And number 5, excuse me, I think it's number 6. You know, I might have got mixed up here too. The Last Supper, okay. Number 5 is the Last Supper. And the Last Supper was shown here on the cross is a cup and a cross, both the body of blood and of Christ, Matthew 26, 26 through 29. So we should have seen 5 here altogether. The number 4, of course, is the only miracle of Jesus to be in every gospel. Now, not the only miracle Jesus did, but the only gospel that is on all 4. So that's what that is here. I'll get it straight here in a minute. But like I said, just run a little test. But I thought, while I'm running a little test, let's talk about our stained glass, what it represents. And of course, you get to see some in the church here too. And this one right here represents the, make sure I get this right here. Is the Pentecost. And this is the Pentecost, is the Spirit filling and initiating the great migration of Christianity to the Gentiles in Acts 2. Actually, tomorrow is Pentecostal Day. So we'll be having a sermon on that. And this is the Pentecost. You know, sometimes we look at stained glass and we sometimes don't really, we just look at it in a different way. That really each glass has a meaning. Now this one right here, you're trying to figure this one out here, I know. This is the image comes from Elijah being taken up on 2 Kings 2, and keeping with the second commandment not to make images of the Godhead. Now this is the attempt to symbolize the action without making a picture of Jesus. So that's kind of what that represents right there. If you heard a big thump, I'm sorry. And all this right here, let me continue on here. I pulled my microphone out. Okay. Now, this image is the empty tomb and the flag, which represents a sign that Jesus is the victorious king and will be with us until the end. Matthew 28. Okay. If I will get tangled up here again, and we'll go to the last one here of our stained glass. There's 9 altogether. And this one right here is the 2 criminals represented believers and unbelievers, and Christ is the only difference between the two. Matthew 27. So that's all of our stained glass. And as you can see, our church kind of looks like an ark, doesn't it? Sometimes we don't show this too much when we're in our service, because we got one camera, one person pushing the button. So, and this is our, almost looks like the ark, doesn't it? We have a beautiful church. God has blessed us well. And I'm going to end this and check as we see all this crazy stuff out here. And this is through the magic window. And guess what? I left the laptop up there. And we got all kinds of, where you come in, we got stained glasses. You come in our doors here, it looks good. Oh, yes, that's our closet. And I'll just give you a little tour there. Our cross does light up. I just didn't light it up. And you're getting married and you're walking down the aisle, well, here you go.